Another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC. 3, call TSC.
Well, Rider Nation Station welcomes you to another Rider Nation Station sports broadcast of Roughrider football. We're tonight from Shawnee Stadium in Shawnee, Ohio. It's a Western Buckeye League game between the Shawnee Indians and the St. Mary's Roughriders. I'm Joe Hurlbert, and I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Joined, as always, beside me, my colleague in crime, Zach Farrell. And, of course, Zach, when we take a look at this ball game, the Shawnee Indians come in with an overall record of 1-4, 1-3 in the Western Buckeye League. They lost last week 27-0 to Wapak. St. Mary's, on the other hand, 3-2 overall, 2-2 in the Western Buckeye League. They lost last week to Van Wert 70-41. But when you look at these two teams, last week St. Mary's offense scored 41 points. Their defense didn't show up. And on the other hand, Wapak and shut out Shawnee, so they struggled offensively and defensively, did the Indians. But here again, that's why you play them.
Yeah, Wapak was absolutely dominating against Shawnee on video. Now that game was at Wapak. Tonight we have here home for Shawnee. They always play better here, and it's also homecoming. They got a lot of energy, and as we know, St. Mary's always gets everyone's best shot. We've got a target on our back, so we got to be careful. I think we got to take Shawnee out of the game early, get up 3 scores, make sure that they don't have any ideations of coming back into the game.
I think for the Rough Riders, I think this is a big week. This is a character builder game. Last week, the defense got totally dominated by the offense of the Van Wert Cougars, as the Cougars put up 70 points. So the Rough Riders defense, this is a big ball game for them. They have to play well.
Yeah, I think that they're going to be pretty fired up. If you from hearing Coach Fry talk this week in the Bo Fry show, they had a good week of practice. They came out ready to shake off that bad loss against Van Wert, and frankly ready to probably beat up on some people here tonight. So hopefully they control that energy, and we see a good show tonight from the Rough Riders.
This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Be a legend. Insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm agents in St. Mary's today. Back to return the kickoff for the Rough Riders. You've got Carter Steinberg, Braden Sullivan, and Keegan Sharp standing at around the 5-yard line. Kicking for the Shawnee Indians is number 10. That's Keegan Wilson. The clock has been reset. The official gives Wilson the football. He'll place it on the tee, and we'll get this ball game underway.
Joe, yesterday was the first day of fall. 62 degrees out here, a little overcast. It feels like football weather finally.
Absolutely. Well, you can see on your screen the far side, the emotion of the Roughrider bench. That's always a positive and encouraging thing for Coach Fry to see. There's the kickoff, and it is taken by Sharp at the 10 to the 20, and he'll be brought down as he crosses the 25-yard line, and probably they'll place the ball around the 26, and the Roughriders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We finally saw that kick return break for a very long gain last week. Got stopped at the 1-yard line, but Sharp's got to get a little bit closer to that back wall. He's getting caught from the sides around the wall, so hopefully we see him improve on that tonight.
Wallace will give a pitch to Aiden Hinkle. He'll go left side to the short side of the field. Nice offensive gain by the Roughriders. We'll give him a gain of 5 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 5. We'll set the offense for you after this next play. Wallace under center. Turn. He's going to give the pitch to Sullivan and give Sullivan a gain of a couple on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down. For the Roughriders up front, left to right, it'll be Xavier LeClaire, Trent Wyckoff, Caleb Miller, the center, Greg Felver, the right guard, Braden Saylor at tackle, and Eli Ricard at tight end. Your split end will be Heath Dilsaver. Sometimes you'll see Carter Steinberg as well. In the backfield, it'll be Braden Sullivan, Aiden Hinkle at fullback, Colton Mabry, and Cody Wallace, your quarterback, who is now under center. So we've got a timeout on the field in the early goings. So with 10:51 remaining here in the first quarter, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
They checked with me when they got to the line, and they really wasn't 100% sure what they wanted to run.
Or they ran out of time.
Or they were running out of time. Sullivan will get a Fowler TV 1st down as he crosses the 40-yard line, and it will be placed down at the St. Mary's 43, so they'll move the chains. Good offensive line surge by the left side of the Roughrider O-line.
Joe, that's 27. I think that's Dominic Osborne.
Absolutely.
That's the first time we've heard his name in a few weeks.
So
that's a nice run.
Osborne will get enough for a Fowler TV 1st down, so we'll move the sticks. So nice run by Osborne.
Took his time, let the blockers get in front of him, and exploded through the hole.
Aiden Hinkle up the middle on a trap play. He'll get 9 yards, so we'll call it 2nd down and 1 for the Roughriders. Full house in the backfield for the Roughriders. 2nd down and 1. Give the ball to Osborne, and he'll get a Fowler TV 1st down. Another one. That's the 3rd 1st down of this series for the Roughriders. They'll move the chains. Good run by Osborne. Good blocking at the point of attack.
Yeah, watch this replay here. Nice 2 guards out in front. One picks a guy up. Osborne goes behind him, takes a hit, but doesn't go backwards at all. Falls down for another couple yards forward.
So the Roughriders at the Shawnee Indian 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Mabry. Colton Mabry to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. He's headed to the corner, and he'll be brought down at about the 7-yard line. First carry for Colton Mabry in the ball game, and that'll bring up another Fowler TV first down. So the Rough Rider offense moving the football here on their very first possession of the ball game.
Excellent camera work here from Doug Spencer, coming right into your living room. Colton Mabry just continues to add to his yards per carry.
Hinkle. He'll be down, tackled inside the 5-yard line, so it'll be second down and goal. We'll call it. Ball's placed at the Shawnee 4-yard line. Jay Schaefer was in at right halfback on that particular play, still in the ball game. So it'll be Schaefer, Hinkle, and Colton Mabry in the full house backfield. Turn, give the ball to Hinkle, goes straight forward, and he's going to be close, but they say he's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. That'll bring up third and goal for the Rough Riders at the Shawnee 1-yard line.
Worried me there for a second. It looked like Hinkle was carrying the ball a little low, like he didn't quite have full grip of it, but did a good job of keeping it in his breadbasket when he went down.
Turn, give the ball to Hinkle. I'm not so sure he got it. So the Shawnee defense rises to the occasion and will bring up fourth down and goal for the Rough Riders.
Shawnee's doing a good job of just creating a pile there, and Hinkle wasn't able to really do much. Couldn't jump over it, couldn't get around it. I think we'll probably see a sneak this time, Joe.
Wallace under center. Turn. Wallace is going to keep it, and he is not going to make it. As a matter of fact, he's going to lose a yard or two, so the Shawnee fans right down below us are pumped up for their Shawnee defense, and the Rough Riders are turned away in the red zone, and it'll be first and 10 for Shawnee.
I'm not sure if that was a broken play or called, but it had to have been a broken play because he turned one way and there was no one there. Followed it, but unable to do anything.
Quarterback for the Shawnee Indians. We'll see if we can get a number on
that's
him.
Number 8. Nope, number 5.
Number 5, that's Chase Beery.
Shawnee has had a sort of a rotation of quarterback this year. Number 7, Dominic Lynch, and number 5, Chase Beery. Unfortunately, Dominic Lynch broke his collarbone last week against Wapakoneta, and so we'll just be looking probably most of the night at Chase Beery.
Beery's going to take it himself, and he's going to be stopped.
Beery's not as good of a passer as Dominic Lynch was, so.
But he's a runner, and so far the first 2 plays for the Shawnee Indians, Beery has carried the football. This one he was stopped at the line of scrimmage by the Rough Rider defense.
Chase Schaefer did a really nice job of keeping outside containment on that. Positioned his body to the outside. Chase Beery took the inside route, and St. Mary's defenders cleaned up the mess.
There's a pass picked off by Perry. Touchdown! Kevin Perry picks up the interception. Looked like it was deflected.
Yeah, deflected right at the line of scrimmage here.
Braxton King, Jay Schaefer.
Jay Schaefer, we've seen him deflect so many passes. He's just got an instinct for that, doesn't he, Joe?
Yes, he does.
And Kevin Perry, right place, right time.
So on to do the kicking for the point after is Logan Rush.
Joe, what was the stat we were just talking about on the drive up?
I noticed that from the stats that we've received that the St. Mary's Rough Riders have had 1 interception through the first 5 games. This one here, interception number 2, resulted in 6 points going the other way.
It's a nice way to double that season statistic.
Rush's point after is good. So on the family audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Roughriders 7, the Shawnee Indians nothing. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the Roughrider kickoff.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 supports veterans programs such as Gifts for Yanks, Support the Troops, Comfort Warriors, Blood Donor, POW MIA programs, as well as children and youth programs. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Takes it in. Point after was good. Logan Rush will do the kicking off for the St. Mary's Roughriders. This kickoff is being brought to you by Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton in St. Mary's today. It's a fairly short kickoff.
Yeah, Logan Rush does, usually we've been seeing Chase Schaefer with a little bit stronger of a leg. Logan Rush more of the extra point guy. And that just looked like an extra point kick right there.
Ben Bullock was the player that returned it for Shawnee. So
that's a nice tool to have if you're playing a team with a really good ability to run back the ball.
Absolutely. So this is the second possession for the Shawnee Indians. This time a little better field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
13, pass 13.
Pass is complete to Michael Garlock.
Wow, that was a lot of running for 2 yards. He must have caught that well behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Shawnee will have the football at their own 29-yard line. Beery. He will give the ball to Jordan Banks. Banks tries to cut back, and he is brought down by the Rough Rider defense. Getting off the pile is number 11. That's Caden Sharp. Also at the bottom of the pile, Jay Schaefer as well. So it'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 5 for the Shawnee Indians. Big play for the Rough Rider defense.
Riders going to the 5-down lineman. That's the first time I think I've seen him do this weekend, but they know that Shawnee's going to be running heavily.
Shawnee calls timeout, so with 5:03 remaining on the family audiology scoreboard, we'll take time in for these messages. We'll be right back right after this.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental. Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's is proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Rider football game streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, the greatest of all times.
Stadium, Joe Robert alongside Zach Farrell. Rider Nation Station bringing you this game between the Rough Riders and the Indians. Beery launches this one out of bounds. Pressure being applied from behind by the big fella, Braxton King. I think he's starting to get into playing shape.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think he was in playing shape the second he walked out.
So that'll bring up a punting situation for the Shawnee Indians, and back to do the punting for Shawnee. I think it's Shandon Sewell. Whoa, high snap. Ooh, nice punt. Fair catch called by Sharp, and the Rough Riders will have the football as the ball will be placed at the St. Mary's 29-yard line.
It's a little disappointing that wasn't blocked. They really should have. I think he had two guys back there. He should have been able to get to the punter that fast, but credit to that punter, able to get a nice punt off. That was 63-2. That's their offensive tackle punting the ball. 5'10", 240.
So the last time the Rough Riders had the football, they moved it all the way down to within a yard of the goal line, but was turned away. Here comes
Mabry.
Nice gain by Colton. We'll give him a gain of about 6 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 4 for the Rough Riders. 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter. On the Family Audiology scoreboard, Wallace turns, give the ball to Osborne, and he'll get a Fowler TV first down. Nice run by Dominic Osborne.
Yeah, just nice patience, letting his guys set it up, and then broke a tackle down the field. Got the Fowler TV first down.
Osborne, just a 5'8", 175-pound sophomore.
It's exciting to see the youth of the team getting some playing time and making the most out of it.
Hinkle, quick hitter up the middle. That's another Fowler TV first down. So the Riders racking up the first downs here in the first quarter. We'll give him a gain of about 12 on the play. We'll call it 1st and 10 for St. Mary's at the Shawnee 46-yard line.
Nice thing about Osborne, he keeps progressing through the next few games. He can take some of those touches away from Sullivan and Sharp, who we desperately need them to be at their top shape on defense.
Quick pitch to Sullivan, and he's going to be close to a first down. It depends where the officials mark the football. He's going to be short. So we'll give him a gain of 9 on the play. Another going to give him a first down. And Fowler TV first down.
Yeah.
Where the Rough Riders, again, racking up first downs here in the first quarter. Give the ball to Sullivan up the middle on the trap play. We'll give him a gain of 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. So you might have noticed the improvement at the field here at Shawnee Stadium. Field, they put AstroTurf in, artificial surface. I don't think they call it AstroTurf anymore.
Field turf.
Field turf. There we go.
Yep.
So that's a Fowler TV first down as Hinkle carries the football, but it's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. But one thing about it, though, is that it's extremely flat. There's no crown on the football field at the middle like there would be on grass. Osborne sidesteps a tackler, and we'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play.
Nice pancake block here. Number 63 right there on your replay. Guard swinging out to the side.
63, that's Oscar Hernandez. Seeing some time.
New name.
Yep. Pitch to Hinkle, going the short side of the field. First down, and he goes out of bounds. That should stop the clock. So that'll be another Fowler TV first down. Rough Rider offense just picking up big chunks of yardage, but right now they gotta make it happen when they get inside the red zone, which they are. Here comes Osborne. Sweep to the short side. He's headed for the corner. He's going to be brought down at about the 3 or 2 yard line.
Nice job, Aiden Hinkle, picking up a block in the backfield. See if you can see it on the replay. Gets into a guy, lays him down. I don't think Osborne got touched still. He's a few yards past the line of scrimmage.
Full house in the backfield. We'll see if they give it to Hinkle. We got a Dave Weilbacher penalty on the play.
Encroachment.
Dave Weilbacher, attorney at law. He's our penalty sponsor for all your legal needs. Stop and see Dave Weilbacher. Give him a call at 216-225-9181.
74, they said, was
guilty party.
encroaching. Yeah, St. Mary's needs to put this ball in. We can't have
absolutely
2 stops here.
Quarterback keeper by Wallace. Osborne thinks they got
He's
it.
well in. Yep.
Referee raises his hands. Touchdown, Rough Riders. Took them a while.
They don't have the pleasure of watching Rider Nation Station and seeing all of our camera angles, but he was about 3 feet in. He's waist deep into the end zone.
So on the Cody Wallace quarterback sneak, the Rough Riders tack on 6 more points to make it 13-0 on the Family Audiology scoreboard with a PAT coming. Braden Sullivan will hold. Logan Rush will attempt the point after. Snap is back. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:11 remaining here in the first quarter on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 14, Shawnee Indians nothing. We'll be back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance in St. Mary's. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm agents today. Keegan Wilson, Jordan Banks standing at the 15-yard line, and it's another short kick. It's going to be taken by an up man, and he has a little bit of room, and he's still going.
Yeah, number 12, Zach Noonan.
Did we talk about that with Mark on one of your shows, Rules of the Game, or did we talk about it off air in reference to the contrast of the colors of jerseys for the?
I think we kept it off the air, but he did say that that's a new rule next year, I believe.
There has to be some sort of contrast.
Yeah, that they're going to crack down on teams not having good enough contrast with the, and I think they have to have solid colors as well. So I think like the Salina camouflage uniforms might be illegal next year.
Jordan Banks picks up a big first down for the Shawnee Indians. You know, in all honesty, the black and red is a little difficult to see as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Indians. The ball is in St. Mary's territory, placed at the Rough Rider 43-yard line, or 47-yard line. Banks does a couple of shake and bake moves, and he'll pick up a first down for the Shawnee Indians. So this particular series, the Rough Rider defense giving up big chunks of yardage, and it's all being done by Jordan Banks.
Well, St. Mary's has gone out of their 5-down linemen because Shawnee has gone to a shotgun formation. So we've lost a lot of that initial up front ability to stop some of these runs. And as we've seen,
Chase Beery, he's going to keep it. He's to the 25, and he was brought down by number 14, Jamal Kessler, for the Rough Riders.
As we just saw last week, when we don't have a lot of down linemen, there's some big lanes and some missed tackles that can happen.
Good blocking by the Shawnee Indians. And that's the end of the first quarter here at Shawnee Stadium. And on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Roughriders 14, the Shawnee Indians nothing. It's time now for our Big Ralph Rider replay. Brought to you by Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph sub, pizza, and calzone. Give them a call tonight at 419-394-2244. And we hope you enjoy this edition of the Big Ralph Rider replay.
Tyler Sampson brings them out. Tyler calls the signals, hand the ball. Chuck Owens! Chuck Owens to the outside. Chuck Owens 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 20. Can't put it in the house, baby. Touchdown. 76 yards. 76-yard run for Chuck Owens.
76-yard run by Chuck Owens. I think that would have been 2002.
That's a name that's not synonymous with the Rough Rider running backs, is it? It'll be second down. We'll call it 2 for the Indians. Beery keeps the ball, and he'll go up the middle, and he picks up a Shawnee first down. Kevin Perry in on the stop, as well as Jamal Kessler. So the Shawnee Indians have new life as they've got something to prove offensively. Now they've moved the football deep into the Rough Rider territory, and as a matter of fact, they are in the red zone right now. The ball's placed at the 19-yard line. Beery. Give the ball to Banks. Banks to the 10.
Nice running from Banks. I do see him carrying that ball pretty loosely.
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, it's kind of bobbled there.
Wow.
Quarterback Beery didn't take the snap very cleanly, and so Banks just kind of picked it out of the air on the bobble.
Yeah.
But
they're running that classic Shawnee jet sweep.
Yeah. So he picks up 9. We'll call it second down and 1 for the Indians. Beery, and we'll give him a first down. So the Shawnee Indians will have it first and 10. They'll place the football at the St. Mary's 9-yard line. Chase Beery in the gun. Man in motion. Give the ball to Banks. Banks will cut it up. He's to inside the 5-yard line, brought down to the 4-yard line. Kevin Perry in on the stop, as is Logan Compton. So it'll be second down and goal. The ball is placed at the Rough Rider 4-yard line. Second quarter just underway from Shawnee Indians Field. Beery right up the middle, touchdown Shawnee.
Well, nothing too tricky about that one. Just fakes a handoff and goes right up the middle.
Good blocking by the Shawnee Indians. Very patient.
Yeah.
Was Beery, just waited for the hole to open and just squared his shoulders to the goal line and took it in from 4 yards out.
Looked like a couple defenders didn't know where the ball was exactly. Saw a couple of them backpedaling that close to the goal line. There's no reason to backpedal.
Point after is good by the Shawnee Indians. So with 9:35 remaining here in the first half, on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's your Rough Riders 14, the Indians 7, back right after this.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ellen Hunter, owner of Family Audiology Associates with offices in Salina and St. Mary's. I am a St. Mary's Memorial graduate and a proud supporter of our Auglaize and Mercer County community. Since 2004, my staff and I have tested and treated the hearing imbalance of many of our infants, children, adults, and elderly in our community, and we would be proud for you or your loved one to be one of our next patients. Call Family Audiology Associates today, your hometown hearing experts, and go Riders!
Back at Shawnee Indian Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along wherever you may be watching. This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by Lori Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend. Insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm Insurance agents in St. Mary's today. Kick will come down to Sullivan. He's at the 7-yard line. Right up the middle he goes, and he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's like just tripped over somebody laying on the ground there. Watch the replay here. Gets pretty good and close to his line. Yeah, just gets
kind of stumbles. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Hinkle. We'll give him a gain of a couple on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 for the Rough Riders. Turn, give the ball to Colton Mabry. He's going to go right, and he is going to be thrown for well, he's still fighting.
Ooh.
But we'll have to see where they mark the football, where his forward progress stopped.
They're saying, they're trying to say that his forward progress was reinitiated. I don't know about that. He got hit a yard past the line of scrimmage.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Rough Riders. This is their first passing situation of the game. We'll see what the Rough Riders do. Give the ball to Hinkle. Right up the middle. We'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. We'll call it 4th down and 9. So that'll bring up a punting situation, and in comes Jay Schaefer. Good snap. Oh my gosh, nice high punt. Ball turns over. It's going to get a Rough Rider bounce. And it's going to bounce inside the 10-yard line. And they're going to down it at the 10.
Wow.
Boy, what a nice punt by Schaefer. And as a punter, once you see that football, the nose of the football roll over like that punt did, boy, and it hits, you're going to get a favorable bounce, and that's exactly what happened. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Indians. The ball will be placed at their own 10-yard line. Chase Beery, the Indian quarterback. Beery all by himself behind the offensive line. Sends Jordan Banks in motion.
The ball's loose.
Ball fumble, picked up, touchdown, Rough Riders.
Oh my.
Ball was picked up by Jacob Kessler.
Let's watch this again. Beery just trying to fight for some extra yards there. Ball comes out. Kessler, right place, right time.
Touchdown, Rough Riders.
Wow.
So the St. Mary's Rough Rider defense has scored twice in this ball game. And the point after touchdown is coming by Logan Rush.
Let's watch this other angle here. Let's see if he was down. Hard to see. Didn't look like it though live, and didn't look like it on the other angle. Looked like the ball was coming out before he went down.
Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the Roughriders 21, the Shawnee Indians 7, back at Shawnee Stadium right after this.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Roughrider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Roughrider community.
The Roughriders extend their lead 21-7 with a scoop and score by Jacob Kessler.
Jay Schaefer's in now to do the kickoff, so switching back.
This Roughrider kickoff is being brought to you by Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton in St. Mary's, your State Farm Insurance agents today.
While we watched Jay Schaefer kick, his punt, Joe, was 58 yards.
Wow.
Thanks to Andy Rammel for the quick statistics.
It's Keegan Wilson, I believe, the return man for Shawnee. I think Coach Fry inserted Schaefer to get a little bit more distance on the kickoff.
Yeah, not too different of a result, though, from the return.
Not at all. First and 10, Shawnee at their own 31-yard line. Banks in motion. Beery goes to the outside. He's to the 40. He's going to pick up enough for the first down, so we'll give him a gain of about 11 or 12 on the play. So it'll be first down for Shawnee.
I would really consider, going back to that 5-down lineman look again. Even with them in shotgun, he's not shown you that he has ability to beat you too bad with the pass. Take away these runs, get some men in the box.
I don't think Barry's maybe thrown it 2 times at most. I know one time in the first quarter he threw one over the receiver's head out of bounds. Now he's going to throw it, just as we say it. Roughriders, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds.
There's no one around. That should be
Well, was he outside the box?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I think he was outside the tackle box, so he's able to throw it out of bounds.
We'll look at that with the rules of the game with Mark Sisko. He's well out. Yep.
Good call or a good no call by the officials. It'll be second down and 10 for Shawnee. The ball is placed at the 43-yard line. Berry, the quarterback, Banks in motion. Berry right up the middle. Makes a move to the outside to the 45 to the 40, and Chase Berry picks up a first down. We'll give that a gain of about 16 or 17 yards. So the Shawnee offense picking up big chunks of yardage against this Roughrider defense.
Well, missed tackle right there. Got another missed tackle.
Good job by Caden Sharp to finally bring Chase Berry down, but not before he picked up a big first down and moved the football into Roughrider territory. Ball is placed at the Roughrider 38-yard line. Berry back to pass.
Got to get to
He's
him.
Flushed, and he is brought down from behind. I believe it's Jay Schaefer.
So far, we're calling Jay Schaefer's name all over the field, aren't we?
I think that's the 8th sack of the season for Jay Schaefer. He leads the team in that category. Just fought off the block, and he's on a mission. Mission accomplished as the Indians lose 5 on the play. Pass out to Wilson, and he's not going to go anywhere. Good job there by Jamal Kessler. Keegan Sharp out there on the play as well. It'll be third down and long for the Shawnee Indians. We'll call it 3rd and 15. So obvious passing situation for the Indians. Here comes the Rough Rider defense. Pass across the middle, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended for Michael Garlock. Be 4th and 15 for the Shawnee Indians. That'll bring up a punting situation. And that'll bring in Shandon Sewell. Back to receive the punt for the Rough Riders is Braden Sullivan and Keegan Sharp. They'll be standing at the 10-yard line. Sewell shanks this one. And we'll see where the official marks it as he runs up for the spot. He's going to mark it at the St. Mary's, gee whiz, 30-yard line.
Wow.
So that was about a 13-yard punt. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10. Ball will be placed at their own 30-yard line. 4:24 remaining here in the first half from Shawnee Indian Stadium. Wallace under center. Sends a man in motion. Turn.
Hinkle.
Gives him up to Hinkle.
He's
there he
gone.
goes. He's gone. To the 40. To the 30. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Hinkle.
Making the trap great again.
Nice hole by that offensive line up front. Nice trap block.
Hinkle runs into number 90, pushes him forward, says, "Clear the hole out for me, big guy." And he's quick once he gets downfield. For being so big and bruising, he's really quick when he gets into open field.
He is the Western Buckeye League's leading rusher, and he's closing in on 1,000 yards. I think coming into this game, I think he has over 600 yards rushing. Logan Rush in to attempt the point after and extend this Rough Rider lead. The kick is up. The kick is no good. So with the point after being no good, the St. Mary's Rough Riders, with 4:14 remaining here in the first half, lead the Shawnee Indians on the family audiology scoreboard. 27-0. We'll be back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Aiden Hinkle's run will obviously be a part of the American Legion Post 323 Saturday highlight show, where you'll see a lot of video highlights of tonight's ball game between the St. Mary's Rough Riders and the Shawnee Indians tomorrow. And it is being brought to you by our friends at American Legion Post 323. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by, once again, Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm agents in St. Mary's today. Schaefer, his second kickoff of the ball game. It'll be taken at the 5-yard line, and that's going to be Banks, I believe.
I think that's Jones, actually, number 1.
So Christian Jones on the return.
First time his number's been called tonight. 4 minutes left for Shawnee to try to put another score in.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Indians. The ball is at the 23-yard line. Banks follows his offensive line and picks up good yardage. We'll give him a gain of about 6 on the play. We'll call it, we'll give him a gain of 5. We'll call it 2nd down and 5. Chase Berry, quarterback keeper, he'll pick up the 1st down. Well, there is nothing fancy about this Shawnee offense, is there?
No. QB draw, QB handoff. QB draw, QB handoff.
And we'll throw a pass in there every now and then.
And pass usually a little off the mark.
Man in motion, give the ball to Jones, missed tackle, and he is brought down by Hunter Mabry. We'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. Boom. Hunter Mabry, right place, right time. Berry in the shotgun has a lone setback beside him. He'll give the ball to Banks. He'll go nowhere.
He's getting up gingerly.
Yes, he is. And he's limping. Jordan Banks is limping just a wee bit. We'll call it 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 3 for Shawnee. Clock continues to roll. 2:35 remaining here in the 1st half. Give the ball to, my.
Kevin Perry.
Give the ball to Banks, and he is stuffed like right now.
That'll make the American Legion Post 323 Saturday highlight show.
Absolutely.
Kevin Perry fills that hole. Boom.
We've got official timeout on the field. We've got an injured player, so while they attend to him, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back right after this.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Back at Shawnee Indians Football Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along. Again, we always like to see where our viewers are watching from. So if you, in the comments section, just kind of type in where you're watching tonight's ball game from. Chase Berry, and he's going to pick up a Shawnee 1st down.
Joe, we got someone checking in from New Mexico, Colorado Springs, Colorado, Jupiter, Florida, Toledo, Ohio.
Well, I can tell you.
Kings Island.
Seriously?
Hello from Kings Island. And watching from Dayton Miami Hospital. Hope you're feeling better or on the way to healing.
Pass goes out. It looked like it was passed to who?
Jones, number 1.
Jones. Christian Jones. They're kind of moving people around. In
Trying
the
to pass
shotgun.
again.
Pass goes out to number 21.
Julian Makeley.
Julian Makeley. Shawnee picks up another first down. So it'll be interesting to see, as this week Andy Rammel brought his phone, so we should be able to get some stats here at halftime.
Yeah. And fortunately this week we're sitting 3 feet away from him. So even if he didn't bring his phone, we'd be okay this week.
Beery looking deep. Pass is thrown, and it is picked off. I think that's St. Mary's ball. That's a catch. Roughrider picks it off. Keegan Sharp goes up to get the interception, comes down with 1 foot in bounds. Let's check it out on our Schaff Auto Sales replay.
Wow.
Nice. Very nice.
Sharp definitely making the American Legion Post 323 highlight show with that interception. Good job up front of getting some pressure on him, too. 44, little spin move there.
Oh, my. What a shot. What a shot. Good job by our camera crew.
We would have had that on instant replay. That would have been confirmed.
That is worth an ESPY.
Yep.
Roughriders have the football. Aiden Hinkle will give him a gain of about 5 on the play. We'll call it second down and 5. And we talked again, Zach, on the way up, the interceptions and the lack thereof. And the Roughriders have pulled 3 of them down, I think, tonight, haven't they? Or at least 2?
2 of them in a fumble recovery.
And a fumble recovery. So that's something that Coach Fry talks about, is that takeaway ratio. Carter Steinberg goes way out to the right. Give the ball to Colton Mabry. Ooh, Colton bounced to the outside. He had some open field, but nonetheless, he picks up enough. Well, he's going to be just shy, and that's going to be the end of the first half.
Wow.
And just like that, the first half is over. And on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Roughriders 27, the Shawnee Indians 7. Back with our Hewer Renovating halftime show when we come back to Shawnee Stadium right after this.
If you're looking to renovate your home, former Roughrider football standout Craig Hewer is your go-to man. Hewer Renovating is an all-phase residential specialist with over 40 years experience and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Improve your investment by giving Hewer Renovating a call at 419-394-8643.
Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has brought the best in comfort control and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 57 years. Kogi's takes pride in identifying heating, plumbing, and air conditioning solutions which stand out from the rest. Give Kogi's a call today. Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, a name you can trust.
Are you looking for a new trailer or needing your current one fixed? Then head over to Midway Trailer Sales. We're conveniently located just off U.S. Highway 33 in St. Mary's and Interstate 75 in Dayton. We're your one-stop shop for new and used trailers, flatbeds, and snowplows. We also offer a wide array of parts to fit your trailer's needs. Our professional service team will get you back on the road in no time. And of course, we're Ohio's only authorized empty hopper dealer. Come visit us at www.midwaytrailers.net. When you need a haul, give Midway a call.
If you want a winning banking relationship for all your financial needs, let Minster Bank help. We can make all your winning dreams come true. Find us at minsterbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
Colder weather is just around the corner, and you want to make sure your family's vehicle is tuned up and ready to go. Rabel's Auto Service has been voted the best auto repair center in St. Mary's the last 3 years. And did you know they will pick up and deliver your vehicle for free? Give Rabel's Auto Service a call at 419-394-1624 or stop in and see Jeremy at 1610 Salina Road in St. Mary's. Rabel's Auto Service in St. Mary's. Give them a call today.
Speckman Automotive, with stores in St. Mary's and Wapakoneta, is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Family run since 1960, Speckman Automotive upholds the tradition of blending old-fashioned customer service with modern technology that the customers expect and deserve. Shop local. Shop Speckman Automotive.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Where we are at halftime at Shawnee Indian Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, bringing you tonight's telecast of this Western Buckeye League encounter between the Shawnee Indians and the St. Mary's Roughriders. And at the half, the St. Mary's Roughriders lead 27-7. You know, the Roughrider offense still moving the football, still played extremely well. The Roughrider defense had some 2 interceptions and a scoop and score. And also that one of those interceptions was a pick six. And so the Roughrider defense has scored twice, but defensively the defense is still giving up some big yardage.
Yeah, not doing a great job of bottling up the running backs, getting sucked into some of the fakes, allowing them to have some lanes to run through, and in general putting themselves in positions where they're only able to reach out and get a hand on somebody instead of truly getting into the hole and blocking them and getting a body on them, which is what you have to do fundamentally to make these tackles and not have so many missed tackles. But you also love to see the energy from the defense creating these turnovers and scoring, because offensively it was a little disappointing there. A couple of the drives, Shawnee's shouldn't be stopping them that easily on a couple of those. I think it was like a 3-and-out right away. So overall, good things on both sides of the ball tonight and bad things on both sides of the ball tonight. But fortunately, 27-7 is a pretty nice score to go into the halftime with.
You know, one of the things that you mentioned on the very first series, the Roughriders had it down. I think it was right at the 1-yard line. Wasn't able to score there, so that had to be disappointing for offensive coordinator Kobe Fry and his offensive coaches. That was one that the Roughriders let get away, but nonetheless, they put things together, and we'll have some statistics here shortly, but was able to, like I said, the offense scored and the defense scored twice, and so it's just the way she's going, and the Roughriders played consistent, so to speak, and they lead by 27-7.
Yeah,
Do you by any chance happen to have any scores around the Western Buckeye League?
Absolutely. Looking at some of the scores, it is halftime at the Bath Wildcats and Salina Bulldogs, with Salina only up 7-0. Elida and Defiance then, a little bit surprising, Defiance is up 17-7 on Elida. So Defiance, I think, continues to improve as the year goes on, and Elida, maybe we're seeing some of their true colors because they had a little bit of an easier schedule early on in the year. Van Wert only up 10-0.
That's a surprise
on
to me.
Ottawa Glandorf Titans. Yeah, we know the Titans' defense though is pretty good this year.
Yep.
And we know that Aiden Pratt can have a bad game or bad half.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, that
they
has happened.
They were shut out against Salina the first half, and they came back and scored like 60 points in the second half, or 45 points. So they're capable of turning it on. And then we got a little bit of a surprise. It looks like Wapak is pulling away from Kenton 23-8. At one time, that was only 10-8. And within the last couple of minutes, that's gone from 10 to 17 to 23, probably about to go to 24 with an extra point. So Wapak pulling away from Kenton. 25 to 8.
Went for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
So those are some of the scores around the Western Buckeye League. Zach and I are going to take a break. We're going to come back. We'll have statistics here in the first half on the Hewer Renovating Halftime Show. We'll do that and more when we come back to Shawnee Stadium right after this.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your health care needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Unique Awards and Signs, here to take care of your signage, graphic award, and gift customization needs. From banners for your graduate or corporate sponsors to awards recognizing those dedicated employees or champion sport teams. Stop in at 1865 Salina Road or call us at 419-394-1612.
VFW 9289's mission is to honor all veterans, past, present, and future. Come on out on Football Friday nights to watch the live stream of Roughrider football. VFW 9289, a proud sponsor of Rider Nation Station.
Head to Varsity Lanes for the pregame or postgame party. Dinner, beverages, and bowling with the best prices in town. Varsity Lanes also specializes in birthday parties or office and corporate parties of all sizes. Varsity Lanes is the home of 2 boys and 2 girls state championship titles. Eat, drink, and bowl where the state winners are built. Proud supporters of Roughrider Athletics, Varsity Lanes.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Back at Shawnee Indian Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Roughrider Nation Station. We're on the Family Audiology scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Roughriders 27, the Shawnee Indians 7. Here to take a look at some of the numbers in the first half. Here's Zach.
Yeah, Joe, looking actually pretty close stats, really. First down, St. Mary's 10, Shawnee 9. Total yards, St. Mary's 222 yards, Shawnee 127. Rushing, St. Mary's 27 rushes for 222 yards. Shawnee 21 rushes for 114 yards. Shawnee's got 1 fumble lost. St. Mary's has no fumbles. Penalties, Shawnee just has 1 penalty for 1 yard on that encroachment near the goal line. St. Mary's is 1 for 3 on third downs, and Shawnee is 0 for 4. St. Mary's has 1 punt for 58 yards. That was a very nice punt that set up that defensive touchdown down in the at the 9-yard line. And then Shawnee has 2 punts for a total of 53 yards. 1 nice 40-yard punt and just a 13-yarder after that. Average drive start, St. Mary's on the 25-yard line, Shawnee on the 22.7-yard line. Time of possession, St. Mary's 10 minutes and 56 seconds, Shawnee 13 minutes and 4 seconds. Your leaders for St. Mary's, Aiden Hinkle, 11 rushes for 130 yards.
Wow.
70-yarder touchdown run. Might be his longest of the season. Dominic Osborne, 5 rushes for 32 yards. Nice little coming out party for Dominic. Braden Sullivan, 5 rushes for 29 yards. For Shawnee, Chase Beery has 4 completions on 9 attempts for 13 yards and 2 interceptions. Chase Beery is the leading rusher, though. 12 rushes for 57 yards. and Jordan Banks is tied with him, actually. 9 rushes for 57 yards.
How many yards did you say Hinkle had?
Hinkle currently is at 130 yards.
It gives him 755 yards on the season. So
closing in on 1,000 yards. You don't have his career yards, do you?
I don't have career yards, but I do have his longest one prior to his 70-yard one was 51 yards.
Okay, yeah.
So the 70 yards is his longest.
Yeah, and I think that 51-yarder was last week against Van Wert.
Yeah.
So offensively, seeing a lot of improvements. A couple disappointing series down at the goal line. Can't get stopped on the 1-yard line.
Right.
I think we had 3 or 4 downs inside the 5-yard line. St. Mary's offense has to be able to get those yards against everybody. And then looking a little bit for defensively wise, making some great plays, but letting way too much yardage go. These running backs are good, but they're not as good as we've made them look tonight, I don't think. So.
And keep in mind their starting quarterback, Dominic Lynch, out with a broken collarbone. And, of course, Beery is more of a run-oriented quarterback, while Lynch was more of a passing quarterback. But nonetheless, it's been basically, as you mentioned in the stats, rushing the football for Shawnee. It's either Chase Beery or it's Jordan Banks. That's pretty much it. So Rough Riders can get them figured out. Put some more points on the ball game. We can do some damage here in the second half.
And we saw Jordan Banks go out with an injury and look a little shaken up. So be interested to see if he comes back, and if he does, if he's running at full speed. We also saw Shawnee switch to a couple of those quick pass screens to the receivers out in the flats, and they had a little bit of success with that. St. Mary's didn't have a great answer for it right away, but so be interesting to see if they go back to that too. They've got to find something offensively to get some sparks, and unfortunately throwing the ball down the field doesn't seem like a great plan for success.
Absolutely. We'll want to remind everybody along the way that sometime in the third quarter we'll have our weekly Rough Rider trivia question. So get ready with that, and then that is coming your way sometime in the third quarter. We'll have the answer to that, and hopefully a winner we can announce in the fourth quarter. So right now, you see on your screen the Shawnee Indian Marching Band performing for this homecoming crowd here at Shawnee Stadium. Zach and I are going to take a break. We're going to come back with more halftime on the Heuer Renovating Halftime Show right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 supports veterans programs such as Gifts for Yanks, Support the Troops, Comfort Warriors, Blood Donor, POW MIA programs, as well as children and youth programs. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, Scholarships in Education, Boy Scouts, Oratorical, and Shooting Sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com, or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's is proud to support Roughrider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Roughrider football game streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, the greatest of all times.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ellen Hunter, owner of Family Audiology Associates with offices in Salina and St. Mary's. I am a St. Mary's Memorial graduate and a proud supporter of our Auglaize and Mercer County community. Since 2004, my staff and I have tested and treated the hearing imbalance of many of our infants, children, adults, and elderly in our community, and we would be proud for you or your loved one to be one of our next patients. Call Family Audiology Associates today, your hometown hearing experts, and go Riders!
Back at Shawnee Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, where you've been watching the Hewer Renovating halftime show, brought to you by Hewer Renovating, your residential specialist. Call 419-394-8643 for all your home renovation needs. That's Hewer Renovating in St. Mary's. Well, the St. Mary's Roughriders, we got 2:45 here on the clock remaining in halftime. The Roughriders have already made their way out into the far sideline. As soon as the band is off the field, they'll, again, we talked about this during Rules of the Game show with Mark Sisko. They'll put 3 minutes back up on the clock and allow these teams to prepare for the second half. Rough Riders are headed down to the west end zone as they get ready to prepare for second half action.
Joe, we're brainstorming up here a little bit, just thinking about what Aiden Hinkle's career yards are. We think he's around 2,200.
Really?
At this point.
Well, keep in mind, he's been playing since he was a freshman.
True, right.
He started as a freshman, so it's like he's been around a long time. And I tell you what, you can see improvement.
We got to give a shout out here to our crew, Ross Hinchin, Justin Chisholm.
Well, that's pretty cool.
They've got some great shots tonight, Joe.
They have.
It's been really good. Doug Spencer's down on the field doing his best.
And this is Justin's Rider Nation Station debut as well.
Yes.
I don't think he's done this before. There we are.
Yeah.
We are. We're hidden behind the TV. There we go. We'll pop out. So
there we go.
We'll wave down to Doug Spencer. Yep. So we're holding down the fort from inside the press box here at Shawnee Stadium. The Shawnee Indians have made their way back out onto the playing surface as well. So for the Rough Riders, I'm sure coaches had a lot to say. They're just trying to keep this ball club focused mentally. They're not done yet.
No.
So they've got some work to do. There's some improvement to do on both sides of the football, so we'll see what happens in the second half.
Probably need to get a couple more touchdowns of a cushion, maybe get that running clock going and get some younger guys some help or some playing time.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've seen Dominic Osborne for the first time carrying the football here at Shawnee tonight, and he's done a pretty admirable job of toting the football. Now, keep in mind, Dominic, just a sophomore, weighs 175 pounds. So, and Zach, you know as well as I do, it's a lot different playing under the lights on Friday night.
Yeah, and I've heard about him for a couple years now. He said he was pretty good in 8th grade and freshman football, and so it's exciting to see that he's progressing to the point that the coaches are comfortable putting him in on Friday night here with the varsity guys. And like I said, what I'm really excited about that is that it keeps Sharp and Sullivan off the field even longer so that they can focus a little bit more on defense and keeping their energy on defense.
Well, it's hard to believe, Zach, that this is the 6th football game of the season. We have 4 remaining. Next week we will be back at St. Mary's as the Kenton Wildcats will come to St. Mary's. And then, of course, we'll be on the road for Bath and Elida, or Elida and Bath, and then back for the season finale against the Salina Senior Bulldogs as they come to Grand Lake Health System Field for the last game of the season. Then hopefully the numbers will fall in favor of the Rough Riders, and they'll get an invite to the tournament, and that'll start probably, I think, the third Friday in October. Definitely the last I had checked. So
yeah, top 16 teams.
Yep.
I find it hard to believe that this squad won't make into that, but
exactly.
Really want to see them hopefully stay in the top 8 to get the home game. Right. We've seen them very good at home, and our region is so big. It stretches from just south of us all the way to east of Cleveland. There's a couple smaller Cleveland teams over there. It's kind of it cuts out Columbus, so we're above that. But it's a.
Has any numbers come out yet? Have you seen any? They
should be rankings.
Yes.
The
computer rankings.
The computer rankings are out. I've not seen where we are yet, though. Well, maybe that wasn't the official rankings. It was one of the websites that predicts them.
So I don't know when they actually come out or what part of the season, but they're about due to be coming out. Maybe their first official release will be sometime maybe this week. But you would think with 7 weeks into the season, they'd have some sort of numbers generated that we could probably catch up on.
Getting some viewers out there from all over the country and the world, watching from Gatlinburg, Tennessee, North New Mexico, Indiana, Falling Waters, West Virginia, St. Mary's, Ohio, of course. Lots of people.
Seriously, there's people in St. Mary's?
Yeah, I guess there might be. Probably a few at the VFW, American Legion, the BW3s, the Eagles, Varsity Lanes, Guarneri's Pizza, all over St. Mary's. We love that you guys tune into Rider Nation Station on Friday nights. And then I've also had a lot of people tell me that they're watching it from the new Tap House at the Square. So thanks to anybody at the Tap House. And the other day I was at the Mexican restaurant, and Sam there even said, "Hey, we watch you guys on Friday nights too."
Seriously?
So
cool.
He wants to sponsor maybe next year. So
good deal.
Great time. I gotta give a special shout out though, Joe. My grandma broke her hip playing pickleball.
Oh my gosh!
She's in her 80s, so she's in great shape playing pickleball, but just went a little too hard and fell down, and she had surgery today. She's recovering at the hospital. So, Grandma Louise, hope you are tuning in and healing well.
Absolutely. This Rough Rider Kickoff is being brought to you by Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm agents in St. Mary's today. Schaefer approaches the football, and the second half is underway. And this is an extremely short kick, taking it to the 25-yard line. You know, I tell you what, my wife has talked about us getting out and playing some pickleball. And they said, oh, yeah, you can do pickleball. There's not a lot going on. But that just proved the point that you can pick up injuries playing pickleball. And
yeah. Somebody did send me, we do have the official rankings out.
Oh, very good. Very cool.
Right now, St. Mary's at 3-2 is sitting right at 8th position.
Okay.
So we'd be right on the bubble of the for the home game.
Mm-hmm. Beery with the football. Good pursuit by the Rough Rider defense. And on the tackle is Hayden Davis. Chase from behind was Jamal Kessler, and on the stop, and Jay Schaefer. So,
thanks to Mark Deringer for sending me that
very good
ranking.
So it'll be a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for Shawnee. The ball is placed at their own 33-yard line.
Well, it looks like St. Mary's has made some adjustments, actually going with a 4-down lineman there. I'm sure
Gehrig is going to roll to the left. He's looking for help, and Kessler brings him down. Good job by Jamal Kessler as he tracked chase Beery down and throws him down for a big loss. So this is an obvious passing situation. We'll see what the Shawnee Indians do. They can ill afford to turn the football over here in their own territory, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah, this is very deep. 3rd and 21. Jamal Kessler did a great job. Started on the inside and worked off his man and tracked him down.
Keegan Wilson will go wide to the right. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Beery drops straight back. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw across the middle. The pass is incomplete. Pass was intended for Keegan Wilson.
I'd like to see us come after one of these punts here.
Well, especially here.
Yeah, they've had a couple. They had one bad snap. The other one, he seemed a little bit slow and shanked it.
Well, let me ask you this question. Let's say, for example, he misses it and roughs the punter. Do they mark the ball 15 yards from the spot of the foul, or is it an automatic first down?
That's a good question. I have to ask Mark Cisco that this week. I think it is roughing the kicker is an
Keegan
automatic.
Sharp breaks the tackle. He's to the forward, and he's knocked out of bounds.
I think running into the kicker is a 5-yard, and roughing the kicker is an automatic first down.
Is it?
I think so.
There's a Dave Wallbacher penalty on the play. And the reason I say that is because being 21 yards for a first down, even if they get a 15-yard penalty, they're still going to be forced to punt the football. You see what I'm saying?
Looks like, I think, face mask there at the end of the play. Oh, they called a block in the back.
Block in the back for the Roughriders.
Maybe we could get another replay there. Try to see the block in the back. Got a different angle here on this replay.
No, that wasn't.
No, they called it up here, right there on number 11.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe right there at the end.
Mabry on the carry, and we'll give him a gain of about 8 on the play, possibly 9. It'll be close to a Rough Rider first down. And Colton comes up a little gimpy, makes his way back to the huddle. So we'll give him a gain of 8, call it 2nd down and 2. The ball is in Shawnee territory. Cody Wallace sends a man in motion. Counter back to go to Keegan Sharp. He's got the Fowler TV first down, breaks it to the outside, still going, lowers his shoulder, and has finally run out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. So that's a Fowler TV first down.
That's the first time I think we've seen Sharp in at running back. Nice to see his speed break things up there.
Boy, he lowers his shoulder.
Delivering a nice hit there.
Man in motion, give the ball to Hinkle up the middle. 10-5, touchdown, Aiden Hinkle.
I don't think they touched him, Joe.
From 24 yards out.
Making that trap great again. Coach Bo Fry told us that on the Bo Fry show.
Well,
untouched.
Yep, absolutely. Good job by the offensive line up front. LeClaire, Wyckoff, Miller, Felver, Saylor, and Ricard. Logan Rush in to attempt the point after touchdown. Play clock is down to 17 seconds. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So on the family audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 34, the Shawnee Indians 7. We'll be back right after this.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. and so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and then Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Back at Shawnee Indian Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Well, the Rough Riders have put 7 more on the scoreboard and lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard by a score of 34-7. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by your friends at Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm agents in St. Mary's today.
Got viewers from West Lafayette, Indiana, and the Tipsy Turtle in Montezuma, Ohio.
The Tipsy Turtle. Love it. Schaefer's kickoff will be taken at the 10-yard line. And Keegan Wilson on the return. I want to remind everybody that tonight's Rough Rider Trivia winner will receive a gift card for a 15-inch pizza, compliments of Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub. And if you're a winner tonight, you can pick up your gift card at Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance during normal business hours. And we'll have that trivia question right after this play.
Let's hear it, folks, for our girls.
Man in motion, Beery right up the middle, and he is brought down at the 30-yard line. So here is tonight's Rough Rider trivia question. The 1973 Rough Riders finished the season 9-1, with their only loss coming to the Bath Wildcats 20-8. That lone loss cost the Rough Riders their 4th consecutive Western Buckeye League championship. 3 seniors off of that team went on to play Division I college football. Can you name those 3 seniors? Beery pulls it down, and the Rough Rider defense stuffs him for little to no gain. Again, the question, the 1973 Rough Riders finished the season 9-1, with their only loss coming to the Bath Wildcats 20-8. That lone loss cost the Rough Riders a WBL championship. They were looking for their 4th in a row. 3 of those seniors off of that team went on to play Division I college football. Can you name them? We'll have the answer in our 4th quarter. Nice job.
Oh, ball's out. Oh.
Nice job by Caden Sharp as he pulls down Chase Beery. And it'll be 4th and long for the Shawnee Indians. So it'll bring up a punting situation as Shandon Sewell will come on to do the punting. Braden Sullivan, Keegan Sharp back to receive the punt. They'll be standing at around their 37-yard line.
Oh!
Kick is up, punt is up, and Sharp has the football. He'll bounce to the outside, cuts back to the inside, still on his feet, and he breaks through. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30. He's got blockers out front. He's got a couple of men to beat, but he's knocked out of bounds.
I think he just ran out of energy.
Inside the 15-yard line.
I think he ran 5 yards back and forth.
Almost blocked there.
Kessler's got to just go out for that. I think he could have picked it off his toe.
I think if he lays out, he's got it.
Yeah.
But this is just good effort right here. I thought he was down right there.
Yeah. Bottled up a couple times, worked his way out and down the sidelines. Caravan of blockers.
He's got 3 blockers out front. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10. The ball is at their 12-yard line. Dominic Osborne on the carry for the Rough Riders.
It's a hard-fought couple of yards.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Rough Riders. Ball right in the middle of the football field. Turn, give the ball to Hinkle. Hinkle goes between the right guard and right tackle. He'll pick up good yardage. He'll be inside the 10-yard line. The ball will be placed at the 9. It'll be third down, and we'll call it 7.
Yeah, Osborne didn't get quite as much yards as I thought. He had just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Hinkle could have had a lot more yards, but he tripped over one of his own players there. Unfortunate.
Wallace is going to throw the football.
Sullivan.
Going to be close.
Touchdown.
To Braden Sullivan from Cody Wallace.
Let's watch a replay on this. Nice little waggle out to the right. Sullivan right there. Watch this other angle here.
Nice pitch and catch from Cody Wallace to Braden Sullivan. So the Rough Riders tack on 6 more points and lead 40-7 at 5:57 in the third quarter. Play clock is down to 2. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5:57 remaining in the third quarter, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 41, the Shawnee Indians 7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
All righty, back at Shawnee Indian Stadium. Joe Hurlbert along with Zach Farrell. Again, that trivia question is, 1973 Rough Riders finished the season with 9-1, with their only loss coming to the Bath Wildcats. Off of that 9-1 team, 3 seniors went on to play Division I college football. The question is, can you name those 3 players? This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by again and see Laura or Logan Yelton, your State Farm agents in St. Mary's today. Schaefer's kick takes a hop, and it's
just a big pile there. Wasn't sure where the ball was.
Joel Stern.
Banks looks like whatever ailment he had in the first half has healed. Running pretty hard there on that kick return.
Shawnee has it 1st and 10. Beery is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. We talked about it a moment ago before the kickoff. We'll check the clock and see if it continues to run. We should have a running clock here at Shawnee Stadium. The Rough Riders lead 41-7, so that's more than the 30 points needed. So we'll call it 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers to the right. 1 lone set back beside Berry. Berry pump fakes. And he throws it out of bounds. And Logan Compton puts Chase Berry to the turf.
Wow.
And he gets up kind of gingerly as well. Clock continues to run, so the running clock is in effect.
Yeah, much better defensively from St. Mary's the second half. Taking away all the runs, whatever adjustments they made at halftime is really working well.
Yes. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 lone setback, a man in motion. Chase Berry drops straight back. He's going to throw a screen pass, and boom!
Oh!
Incomplete.
Ball's out.
And a big stick by number 13. Is that Cody Wallace? Or am I reading that wrong? Maybe it's 23. It could be Caleb Felver. Okay, no, it's
33. Tristan Gardner.
Tristan Gardner.
Scalawag coming in and laying down a.
That was way off, but good job by Gardner. Great support. It'll be 4th down and 10, and Sewell into punt.
Boom. See Coach Yale behind him liking that.
That's the one thing you don't want to do on an artificial surface, is let the ball hit the ground. Because that is about a 12-yard difference from if Sullivan would have ran up and called the fair catch and caught it than letting it hit the ground. No, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Clock is running. 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
I think if St. Mary's marches down and scores here, this is the last we'll see of a lot of the starters.
Wallace. Mabry on the carry. Puts his head down. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play. Caleb Felver in the ballgame for the Rough Riders offensively, number 23. We've got a Dave Weilbacher penalty on the play, and of course that one snuck in there. I didn't see that one at all, so the penalty will move the football back and negate a good run by Mabry.
Yeah, it must have been a holding penalty there.
Turn. Aiden Hinkle on the carry, gets it out to the 15-yard line, so he gets about 5 yards back, so we'll call it second down, and we'll call it 11. Clock continues to roll. .144 remaining here in the third quarter. I think Felver wide to the right. Here comes Keegan Sharp on the counter back. And we'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. So that'll bring up a third and about 7 for the Rough Riders. So this is an obvious passing situation, but then again, the Rough Rider offense has been able to run the football against this Shawnee defense.
Well, you have a running clock, so it's not like the clock's going to stop on an incomplete pass.
Oh, that's true. Felver will go wide to the right. Wallace, screen pass. Oh, mercy. And we've got a penalty thrown, a Dave Weilbacher penalty thrown on the near side of the field. This is going to be interesting because the play went to the far side of the field. I'm not so sure what took place down here. Oh, unless
Sharp indicating, pointing the other way. I think it might have been a hold.
Okay.
Defensive holding, or
well, clock continues to run.
Unless they're offsetting penalties. Maybe. Redo the down.
Holding. Defense on the defense. Holding. So that will give the Rough Riders a first down. I didn't see that one.
We have a replay there of that last play, maybe.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score on the Family Audiology scoreboard. The St. Mary's Roughriders 41.
Watch a replay real quick. Sorry, Joe.
We'll watch the replay.
Not able to see anything back where the penalty was called. Okay.
41-7 our score. It's time now for the Big Roughrider replay. Brought to you by Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph Sub, Pizza, and Calzone. Give them a call at 419-394-2244. We hope you enjoy this edition of the Big Roughrider replay.
Tyler Sampson brings him to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down and 6. Pitch outside. Nathan Holman looking for some room. Tries to cut back. Does he avoids a tackle? 35-40 down the sidelines. Nathan Holman gets another block. Holman down the sideline. He'll go all the way. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rough Riders.
Well, I tell you, what a block he got.
From Ty Dingledine, I believe.
Oh, my.
And the Rough Riders put 6 more on the board.
Nathan Holman.
2001, the pitch from Tyler Sampson.
Of course, when you look at some of the rushing records for the Rough Riders, he's in quite a few of them.
Absolutely. Great year that year with Stephen Kill and Eli Holsinger. 3-headed monster. Caden Sharp.
Caden busts to the 45. Cuts back to the 50-yard line. Who did you say there was? Holscher, Holman, and
Kill. Steve Kill.
Were they the only 3 1,000-yard rushers?
We talked about that last week. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was
3
that year.
1,000-yard rushers. That's the only time it's ever happened.
Caden Sharp wanting to get some stats in offensively. He's in there at running back now.
Osborne, he'll bounce to the outside. We'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. Nice run, possibly 5. Well, we've got some answers coming through on our Rough Rider trivia question.
Yep.
A lot of good guesses. Oh, good defense by the Shawnee Indians as they corral Dominic Osborne for a little to no gain.
Sewell, that punter in the backfield, making a good play. Third and 8.
Wallace under center, calls the signals, long count. Hinkle. He'll move forward.
It's actually Caden
No, that's
Sharp.
Caden Sharp, absolutely. At fullback. So you're seeing some of the starters starting to make their way to the sideline. Offensive coordinator Kobe Fry starting to insert some of his younger players. It'll be 4th down. We're going to call it 4 for the Rough Riders. Pitch, it goes to Caden Sharp. He's got the first down. A Fowler TV first down. So we'll give you the answer to the Rough Rider trivia question right after this next play. The Rough Riders find themselves 1st and 10 in Shawnee territory. The ball is placed at the Shawnee 43-yard line. I'm sorry, the 37-yard line. Here's the answer to this week's Rough Rider trivia question. We have some great answers, and I'll go through some of them. James Everidge says Hosfeld, Hurlbert, and Carl Fortman. Carl Fortman graduated in a year behind us, so he would have been in the 74 season. Hugh Wright and myself they were Hewer and Wright was a year ahead of me. Those two went on to play Division I football at Toledo, and Craig Hewer went to Kentucky to play. So the correct answer from the 1973 senior class, it would be Kevin Axe, who went on to play at Ohio University, Dave Hosfeld at the University of Toledo, and myself went to the University of Toledo. So it's Kevin Axe, Dave Hosfeld, Joe Hurlburt was the three.
And we had only a couple correct answers, and the winner is going to be Teresa Hayes.
Well, congratulations to Teresa Hayes. She can pick up a gift card for a 15-inch pizza from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, and next week she can pick that up at Lori Yelton State Farm Insurance during their business hours. Dominic Osborne, we've got another Dave Weilbacher penalty on the play.
Teresa said it was easy because Jeff played with you.
He did. He was a year behind me.
Yeah, 77 right there. Just holding on to his jersey and pulled him to the ground as the running back came through. Tell you what, Joe, we've seen they've got some new technology down in the truck, and we've seen multiple instant replay from different angles tonight. Doing a great job down in the truck. Logan Yelton, Rich Spencer, and Dave Weilbacher. Great job, guys. Either broken play or keeper sweep to the outside here.
Clock continues to run. Again, it is a continuous running clock.
Jay Schaefer came in at running back.
Third down and 11 for the Rough Riders. Colton Mabry. And he's going to get it back to maybe the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to bring up fourth down for the Rough Riders. I think if you take a look at this instant replay, I think you're going to see Colton Mabry put his shoulder down, and the end result is the injured player on the field. Right.
Ooh.
Another good camera angle by our crew. So with the injured player down on the field with 5:37 remaining in the football contest, the St. Mary's Rough Riders lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard, 41-7. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back.
If you're looking to renovate your home, former Rough Rider football standout Craig Hewer is your go-to man. Hewer Renovating is an all-phase residential specialist with over 40 years experience and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Improve your investment by giving Hewer Renovating a call at 419-394-8643.
Back at Shawnee Indian Football Stadium, Joe Hurlburt alongside Zach Farrell. I want to remind everybody along the way that next week we'll be back home as the Kenton Wildcats come to Grand Lake Health System Field. We'll be there to bring you all the play-by-play action. Also want to remind you to catch the Bo Fry Show and Rules of the Game with Zach and Mark Sisko, as they'll be talking about some of these penalties that took place here in tonight's ball game. Wallace on a naked bootleg, and he is upended. But he's going to be well short of the first down. This was by design.
I haven't seen it. I've been calling for us to run that for 5 years probably, Joe, because we always fake it and it never gets run. And it was pretty open, but he really, when the defensive back broke off the receiver, he probably should have thrown it down the field. But you only need a couple yards, and that's a great play. Fortunately, they needed 10 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Shawnee Indians as they take possession of the football. Clock runs at 4:54. Jordan Banks will pick up a first down. It'll be will be placed at the Shawnee 45-yard line. The clock continues to roll. New players into the ball game. I see number 93, Caleb Turner in. Also Caleb Felver at the cornerback spot. Oh, that's just a flat-out missed tackle right there, and he's going to take it to the house. Nice job by Caleb Felver. This will drive a defensive coach nuts if we get this on the instant replay. Hunter Mabry has him dead to rights right there. He's dragging him down and gone.
Trying to rip the ball out, but...
that'll drive you nuts.
Yeah.
Also in on that play, on that tackle, is Luke Bournes, number 12, chasing it down. So the Rough Riders will need to keep the Shawnee Indians out of the end zone if they want to keep this clock continuously running. Chase Berry, he's going to pull it down. He sees an opening, and he's going to go, and he's going to put it in the end zone. So with the 6 points, Shawnee has 13 points on the scoreboard with the point after coming. I think Keegan Wilson will kick it up, and the point after is good. So on the Family Audiology scoreboard, with 3:28 remaining in the football contest, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 41, the Shawnee Indians 14. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Shawnee kickoff right after this.
Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has brought the best in comfort control and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 57 years. Kogi's takes pride in identifying heating, plumbing, and air conditioning solutions which stand out from the rest. Give Kogi's a call today. Kogi, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, a name you can trust.
Back at Shawnee Football Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Congratulations goes out to Teresa Hayes, our Rough Rider Trivia winner for tonight's contest. And again, she can pick up a gift card for a 15-inch pizza from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub. She can stop by Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance sometime during normal business hours next week to pick up that gift card. This Rough Rider kickoff return is being brought to you by Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Stop by and see Laura or Logan Yelton in St. Mary's today. Sullivan gets it on the hop, and he's going to go to the right. He's going to come back to the, he's going to turn around. He's going back up the middle. Well, we do have some pretty good special play clips that we'll be able to show next week on the Bill Fry Show.
Plenty of Saturday highlight clips here for the American Legion Post 323.
I said he went to the right. He went to the left. Whoop! Turns around, comes the other way.
I think him and Keegan Sharp just trying to show how many ankles they can break on
exactly
on some runs here.
3:17 remaining here in the ball game. We've got a timeout call on the field with the score. The St. Mary's Rough Riders 41, the Shawnee Indians 14 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come right back.
Are you looking for a new trailer or needing your current one fixed? Then head over to Midway Trailer Sales. We're conveniently located just off U.S. Highway 33 in St. Mary's and Interstate 75 in Dayton. We're your one-stop shop for new and used trailers, flatbeds, and snowplows. We also offer a wide array of parts to fit your trailer's needs. Our professional service team will get you back on the road in no time. And of course, we're Ohio's only authorized empty hopper dealer. Come visit us at www.midwaytrailers.net. When you need a haul, give Midway a call.
All righty, we welcome you back to Shawnee Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell.
New quarterback, number 6, hands it off to number 38. And now it's going to be the time for us to scramble through the roster here. Number 6, that's Casey Gross. Handing it to 38, Caleb Schmidt. It's a freshman to freshman. 38 Caleb Schmidt doing a nice job putting his shoulder down and delivering the pain. Schmidt again.
Nice run.
With a long run.
By number 30, you say 36, Dakota Schwartz.
No, I think it's 38.
38.
Caleb Schmidt.
Caleb Schmidt.
Number 2, Noah Dixon.
We got smoked. Noah Dixon, 5'9", 140-pound sophomore on the carry. By the time the Rough Riders snap the football, we'll be under the 2-minute mark in the football game.
Got a lot of new linemen in here. See number 60, Camden Roth. Number 72, Carson Sturwold. Number 78, Ross Bowman. Number 80, Cameron Dameyer. Noah Dixon with a nice little run.
That'll be a Fowler TV first down. By Noah Dixon, the sophomore. Good cut.
Good vision. It's like 38 again. Caleb Schmidt working his way close to a Fowler TV first down.
Caleb Schmidt, a 5'8", 170-pound freshman. So we've got a player down on the field with 1:12 remaining on the family audiology scoreboard. It's 41-14. We'll be back right after this.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
If you want a winning banking relationship for all your financial needs, let Minster Bank help. We can make all your winning dreams come true. Find us at minsterbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
Colder weather is just around the corner, and you want to make sure your family's vehicle is tuned up and ready to go. Rabel's Auto Service has been voted the best auto repair center in St. Mary's the last 3 years. And did you know they will pick up and deliver your vehicle for free? Give Rabel's Auto Service a call at 419-394-1624 or stop in and see Jeremy at 1610 Salina Road in St. Mary's. Rabel's Auto Service in St. Mary's. Give them a call today.
Spec One Automotive with stores in St. Mary's and Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Family run since 1960. Speckman Automotive upholds the tradition of blending old-fashioned customer service with modern technology that the customers expect and deserve. Shop local. Shop Speckman Automotive.
All righty, we're back at Shawnee Football Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell. Rider Nation Station, glad to have you along wherever you may be. As I mentioned, next week we'll be back at home at Grand Lake Health Systems Field as the Kenton Wildcats come to town.
Caleb Schmidt up the middle, and that's David Wildbacker penalty. That's going to be a face mask on Shawnee. Pretty obvious. 2 flags coming in.
Yep. As you get,
spun Caleb Schmidt around.
Spin him around. Pretty obvious. 54 seconds remaining in the football contest. This second team unit wants to get the football in the end zone. This is their opportunity to shine. So the ball will be placed at the Shawnee, we'll call it the 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 7. Turn, give the ball up the middle. Give the ball to Caleb Schmidt.
Good job by this offensive line, making some nice holes on these traps. The reserves doing the best to make the trap great again.
What are they doing over here? Oh, they're not gonna snap the football. So that's going to be the final score on the Family Audiology scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Roughriders 41. The Shawnee Indians 14. We'll be back to wrap things up on the Hewer Renovating postgame show when we come back to Shawnee Stadium right after this.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Unique Awards and Signs, here to take care of your signage, graphic award, and gift customization needs. From banners for your graduate or corporate sponsors to awards recognizing those dedicated employees or champion sport teams. Stop in at 1865 Salina Road or call us at 419-394-1612.
VFW 9289's mission is to honor all veterans, past, present, and future. Come on out on Football Friday nights to watch the live stream of Roughrider football. VFW 9289, a proud sponsor of Rider Nation Station.
Head to Varsity Lanes for the pregame or postgame party. Dinner, beverages, and bowling with the best prices in town. Varsity Lanes also specializes in birthday parties or office and corporate parties of all sizes. Varsity Lanes is the home of 2 boys and 2 girls state championship titles. Eat, drink, and bowl where the state winners are built. Proud supporters of Roughrider Athletics, Varsity Lanes.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Wallbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Wallbacher for all your legal needs.
Alrighty, back at Shawnee Indian Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell. 41-14 is our final score. It's time now for our Hewer Renovating postgame show, brought to you by your residential specialist, Hewer Renovating. Give them a call at 419-394-8643 for all of your home renovation needs. That's Hewer Renovating in St. Mary's. Zach, we got some of the numbers in the ball game.
Yeah, St. Mary's really pulled away with some of these statistics in the second half, Joe. St. Mary's had 21 first downs to Shawnee's 12. St. Mary's had 399 total yards to Shawnee's 184. Passing, St. Mary's is 1 for 1 for 9 yards. Shawnee was 4 for 12 for 13 yards. Rushing attempts, St. Mary's had 51 rushing attempts for 390 yards.
Wow.
Shawnee had 30 rushes for 171 yards. Penalties, 4 against St. Mary's for 32 yards, 3 against Shawnee for 19 yards. Third down conversion, St. Mary's was 2 for 6. Shawnee was 0 for 7. Average drive start, St. Mary's improved that to their 36.2-yard line. Shawnee stayed at the 25.4-yard line. Time of possession was nearly even. St. Mary's 22 minutes and 47 seconds. Shawnee 21 minutes, 45 seconds. Frankly, most of St. Mary's scores were relatively quick there at the beginning of the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at some of the individual leaders, Cody Wallace, 1 for 1 for 9 yards passing and a TD to Braden Sullivan on that with the most receiving yards, 9 yards and 1 reception.
Say what?
On the rushing side of thing, Aiden Hinkle finishes with 14 rushes for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 11.6 yards a rush. Dominic Osborne finishes 9 rushes for 39 yards, averaging 4.3 yards a rush. And Colton Mabry, 6 rushes for 39 yards, averaging 6.5 yards a rush. Shawnee Chase Berry finished 4 for 12 passing for 13 yards, 2 interceptions, rushing 19 rushes for 57 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Banks finished with 11 rushes for 114 yards, leading the way for Shawnee. Looking a little bit at St. Mary's, listen to this, Joe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 running backs for St. Mary's.
Wow.
We already talked about Aiden Hinkle, Dominic Osborne, and Colton Mabry. Caleb Schmidt with some nice yards there at the end of the game. 5 rushes for 40 yards on those traps. Braden Sullivan finished with 5 rushes for 29 yards. Caden Sharp finished with 4 rushes for 38 yards. Cody Wallace finished with 4 rushes for 9 yards. Keegan Sharp, 2 rushes for 22 yards. And Noah Dixon, 2 rushes for 11 yards. So I think that's going to bring all the stats up. Joe, you want to give a quick update for the WBL scoreboard?
Yep. I'll tell you, there's one that's kind of a surprise.
Yeah. Most interesting, surprising one right now is the Van Wert Cougars up 24-16 on the Ottawa Glandorf Titans in the fourth quarter, just 8 points. So that game could be tied and head to overtime if Ottawa Glandorf can pull it off. Quite the different week for the Van Wert Cougars.
Absolutely.
Wapakoneta is up 39-8 on Kenton. Saline is up 17-0 on Bath. Defiance is up 31-7 on Elida. And, of course, our game here.
Well, that's going to do it here from Shawnee Indian Football Stadium. Again, we want to thank Athletic Director Steve Owens for a fantastic job. You know, Zach, and anytime you take something like this on the road, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. You don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to work, if they're going to have a place for you to put your equipment and things like that. But they've done an outstanding job here at Shawnee, and we, again, want to thank Athletic Director Steve Owen for making it all happen for us here at Shawnee Stadium. Our fantastic crew again tonight, Doug Spencer and Ross Henshin on camera, and our rookie tonight making his debut on camera, Justin Chisholm, Logan Yelton, Dave Weilbacher, and Rich Spencer in the truck. So that's going to do it for Zach and myself here at Shawnee Stadium. Once again, the St. Mary's Roughriders run their record to 4-2 overall, 3-2 in the Western Buckeye League. With the loss, the Shawnee Indians dropped to 1-5. Overall, 1-4 in the Western Buckeye League, with the 41-14 win by the St. Mary's Roughriders. So next week, we'll be back home as the Kenton Wildcats come to Grand Lake Health Systems Field to take on the Roughriders. Of course, Rider Nation Station will be there to bring you all the play-by-play action. Once again, from Shawnee Stadium, our final score, the St. Mary's Roughriders 41, the Shawnee Indians 14. For our entire Rider Nation Station crew, we'll see you next week, everyone. So long.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.